Doesn't matter if I win the tournament in Miami or if I lose first round, I know I'm here and I'm here to stay.
So, it doesn't matter if I win the tournament in Miami or if I lose in the first round. I know I'm here and I'm here to stay. Those words came from 20-year-old Alex Eala right after a 55-minute collapse ended 6-2, 6-0 on Stadium 1 at Indian Wells. And it started with one silent gesture the cameras almost missed.
From the beginning to the end, you played some incredible tennis tonight. Just way too much for her.
Indian Wells had already turned into a pressure cooker for Eala. A 3-set fight against Diana Yastremska.
I was using my serve a lot, obviously putting as much pressure as I could.
Then Coco Gauff retiring at 6-2, 2-0 as Alex surged into the round of 16. In one weekend, she went from a talented name to a national moment. So on March 10th, the match against Noskova was not only about tennis. It was about whether the sudden spotlight could break her. Is Alex Eala your pick to reach the top 10 by the end of 2026? Yes or no? Drop your answer in the comments. Then subscribe so we can come back to it when Miami begins and when Madrid, Rome, and Roland Garros start demanding proof. Linda Noskova did not show up to participate in Alex Eala's story. Seeded number 14, she showed up to end it. The WTA recap laid out the damage. Break in the first game, hold for 2-0, then a closing stretch that felt ruthless. 8 straight games from 4-2 in the opening set to seal 6-2, 6-0 in 55 minutes. And to be fair, Noskova's explanation afterward was clear and reasonable. She said she felt very well prepared from the start to the finish, leaning on her serve and putting constant pressure on the rallies. That is the sympathetic part. The hard part is what it forced Alex to reveal publicly, immediately, and without excuses. For evidence point 1, the match statistics were a blueprint of how elite players suffocate you. Noskova hit 7 aces. Eala hit 0. Noskova won 68.3% of all points, 56 of 82. Eala won 31.7%, 26 of 82. And on the only break point earned all night, Noskova erased it, finishing 100% on break points saved. Now imagine being Eala in that moment. You fight for oxygen. You finally earn a single chance at the door, and the door does not even wobble. Evidence point 2. The speed of it. This was not a 3-set thriller where you can hide behind, I was close. This was 55 minutes on Stadium 1. Fast enough to feel unreal. Slow enough to feel personal. Evidence point 3. The detail that turned the scene into symbolism. Punto Break reported that after the loss, Eala dropped the ball to the ground, then delivered what they framed as a test of maturity and calm under external noise. Dropping the ball is not drama. It is an athlete choosing to release the disappointment instead of carrying it to Miami. Evidence point 4. She refused the easiest script, the one where you act brave but never admit the sting. I do leave with happiness, Eala said. She admitted the immediate feeling was a tough pill to swallow, but anchored herself in what she accomplished. I'm in the 4th round of Indian Wells. It's still something I'm really proud of. If you have been one of the fans who kept insisting her greatest weapon was her composure, you did not imagine it. You spotted the rare thing early, a player who does not need a trophy to keep her spine straight. Evidence point 5. The emotional peak was the line that made the loss irrelevant to her identity. It's a learning experience for me, she said, admitting she would not call the match positive, but believing it will have a positive impact on her progression. Then she closed the argument. I know that I belong here, Eala said before delivering the sentence that will follow her into Miami. So, it doesn't matter if I win the tournament in Miami or if I lose in the first round. I know I'm here, and I'm here to stay. You cannot 6-0 someone into doubt if they refuse to give you that space. Anyone can praise a young player when the week ends in a highlight. The real credibility comes when someone who has lived the tour recognizes the mindset underneath. In ABS-CBN's coverage, former WTA top 10 player and tennis analyst Coco Vandeweghe was cited praising Eala's impressive mental strength and maturity at Indian Wells. That matters because Vandeweghe is not evaluating a forehand. She is identifying the trait that survives nights exactly like this. Indian Wells did not end with a trophy for Eala. It ended with something rarer for a 20-year-old, a public loss that did not shrink her. The BNP Paribas Open's own reporting highlighted Filipino fans showing up in large numbers for her matches. That is why this moment travels far beyond one scoreline for American and Filipino audiences. When she stands tall after a 6-0 set, it feels like the community stands taller with her. Miami is next. And the same BNP Paribas Open article notes, she returns seeded. Then come Madrid, Rome, and Roland Garros. Here is the prediction grounded in what we just heard. If she keeps reaching these stages and keeps speaking this way when she loses, the ranking will follow. Consistent second weeks lead to top 20 math. And yes, this is where the Nadal shock enters the mythology. According to circulating YouTube coverage tied to her earlier golf moment, Rafael Nadal's reaction was framed as pride, a legend recognizing what the sport is about to inherit. The low point is not abstract. It is 6-2, 6-0 in 55 minutes. And in that same press conference, Eala named the pain a tough pill to swallow, then refused to let it become shame, saying she's still left with happiness and pride for making the fourth round. That is how you turn a bad night into future fuel. 8 straight games to finish it. A ball dropped to the court, and a sentence spoken like a contract. I know I'm here, and I'm here to stay. Verdict, Noskova advanced. Eala announced permanence. And if you have been saying her composure was the real weapon, this was the night it showed up on the biggest court in the desert. After that, here to stay line. Is Alex Eala your pick to reach the top 10 by the end of 2026? Yes or no? Drop your answer in the comments. Then subscribe so we can come back to it when Miami begins and when Madrid, Rome, and Roland Garros start demanding proof, because the next time the scoreboard turns cruel, the real test is simple. Can anyone make her doubt?